thing gets so hot, like when they came off a road, off a run, like they're being fueled, the guys don't want to do it because it's so hot, so they have to get a rag and do it.
So check it with the engine off, but more.
I would check them in the morning. Like when you're on this trip, in the morning, you want to check your oil, and you want to check your water in the very morning. Don't worry about it at this truck stop. Just do it in the morning. That's the most accurate. And on the transmission, what you want to do is check your oil absolutely off. And that's the best time. On your transmission, let it run for about 2 or 3 minutes. And then come in and pull it and check.
Just to cycle it through.
Turn the bus off, pull the stick out. Do it in the morning, always in the morning. It's much easier. The thing's not hot, and then you get the most accurate reading.
1030 is best, but in a pinch.
1040,
the engine oil.
Now, I'll tell you why, okay? The planetaries in this transmission are located right here, all right? You got a set of planetaries.
I saw one of the cadaver ones out there.
And then the oil that feeds it comes right down through the center here, and it goes to the splitter clutch, and then it splits off, and it's got a loop over here. This is the farthest point.
Here, maybe you can show me on one of that. There's one.
Well, I'd have to show you on a chart.
So
what would happen?
That planetary there, right? On the orange one. That's
yeah, that's a planet.
that dingus thing hanging out there.
But the problem is, see, I'll show you. I'm not going to be able to get that off. Anyway, what happens is the feed for this comes through the center of the shaft, and then it also has to feed this valve body and this valve body. So your fluid comes out of here, goes here to this valve body, transfers to this valve body, and the last point is here in this planetary, and it feeds on the inside. I could take what planetary out and show you exactly.
So if you were to check this absolutely stone cold, it's going to show higher than it really is.
Yes. But what happens with Dextron, you put Dextron does not lube this very well, and it burns up the gears. I have one give. That's been sitting for 10 years. I haven't.
Well, you're probably going to. I remember towards the end.
Now that's a San Francisco one. Now that's got the low gear ratio. If you put that in this bus, it'll only go 60 miles an hour.
Towards the end, that last old timer that we had, back at work, they were running Dextron.
Well, that's what GM. Well, what happened? Golden Gate.
I'm not saying it was good, but they just made slight distinctions.
Golden Gate was having planetary problems, and they told GM. One of the mechanics got the idea to put oil in. They put oil in, it all went away. No more problems. So they told GM about it. GM said, if you put oil in there, we will not honor the warranty. So they sued him. And GM, to avoid the lawsuit, and also because the mechanics had figured out it works better. It doubled the life of the transmission.
Well, GM doesn't like that because they want to sell you parts.
To avoid the lawsuit, they corrected that we will accept 10W40 oil, and they have a list of oils that they allow. And they put out in a bulletin, and that's how they did it. They did not want to admit liability. They're burning transmissions up right and left. Set 85,000 miles on these things, and they started revving up, and Dextron just didn't work. So that's why I went through all our buses and I put M's on it to remind everybody that motor oil goes in there.
Oh, all this time I thought the M was for Mike.
Well, that too. Okay, let me review. Okay. That's okay.
Works. Crossover tubes are tight.
Okay, we're
Here's hoping it has enough.
put the rocker back on it.